Welcome back to Chapter 2 of our series, Go Freelance, Build a Business Around Your Skills. In this episode, titled Define Your Offer, Package Your Skills for Market, we'll explore how to clearly define your unique skills and services as a freelancer. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your offerings, we've got some valuable insights to help you stand out. Let's dive in. About half of freelancers with clear, narrow offers quietly earn far more than talented generalists. A designer says, "I do logos." Another says, "I turn clunky apps into screens users love in 1 week." Same skill set, completely different income. Upwork's own data shows specialists earn 43% higher median rates than generalists. That gap rarely comes from better raw talent. It comes from better packaging. Clients don't shop for skills in the abstract. They're hunting for clear outcomes that feel low risk and high ROI. When your profile reads like a grocery list of abilities, the client has to do the mental work of assembling those ingredients into a meal. Most won't bother. They'll pick the freelancer whose offer already looks like the finished dish they're craving. Specific result, clear scope, defined price range, expected timeline. In this episode, you'll start turning your messy toolbox of skills into 1 or 2 sharp, marketable offers that speak directly to a pressing problem. Not "here's everything I can do," but "here's the one thing I reliably deliver, and why it's worth paying well for." Most freelancers stop at niche and never go deeper, but within any niche, there are still hundreds of ways to show up, and the way you define your offer decides which clients instantly get you. This is where productized services come in. Instead of selling time, you're selling a clear outcome, wrapped in a repeatable process. Think of it less like a resume and more like a storefront sign. Specific promise, who it's for, how it works. When prospects can see themselves in that promise, they don't just compare you on price, they compare you to the cost of staying stuck with their current problem. If your niche is who you help, your offer is what you actually do for them, in what way, and to what end. Most people only nail the first half of that sentence. Start with a concrete problem. Not marketing, but SaaS trials that don't convert to paid. Not design, but B2B decks that bore investors. Scan job boards, LinkedIn posts, and founder forums for the exact frustrations your ideal clients complain about. Copy their wording. That language becomes raw material for your offer. Next, define the outcome in terms they would brag about. Increase free-to-paid conversions by 20%. Get your seed deck investor ready in 5 days. Cut support tickets about onboarding by half. You're not promising miracles, you're naming a direction and tying it to metrics they already track. Now, outline your method like a simple roadmap. 3 to 5 steps is enough. 1. Diagnose, audit, interviews, analytics review. 2. Design, strategy, copy, layout, wireframes. 3. Deliver, implementation, handoff, training. People pay more when they can see how you'll get them from A to B, even if the steps feel obvious to you. Wrap this into 1 to 3 product tiers instead of endless custom quotes. Example for a conversion consultant. Starter audit. Fixed fee, 1 landing page, written recommendations. Conversion sprint. 1 funnel, copy plus design updates, A/B test plan. Ongoing optimization, monthly testing cycle, reports, strategy calls. Tiers signal flexibility without muddying your core promise. Thread personal branding through all of this by publishing around that specific problem. Tear down threads, before, afters, quick tips, mini case studies. You're not shouting, "Hire me." You're repeatedly proving, "I live and breathe this issue." Notice what's missing here. A long list of tools and past roles. Clients care that you can move a needle they're staring at every week. The clearer you make that connection, the problem, the outcome, the path, the package, the less you compete on hours and the more you compete on impact per dollar. A quick way to sharpen your offer is to watch how other pros quietly do it well. A copywriter might stop saying, "I write web copy," and instead lead with, "Homepage rescue for SaaS startups stuck below 2% sign-up rate." A developer might shift from, "I build websites," to 72-hour bug fix sprints for Shopify stores losing revenue to checkout glitches. Both are still using broad skills, but they're selling a very specific stuck point their clients already feel. Notice how these offers also imply boundaries. The copywriter isn't promising to fix your entire funnel, just the homepage. The developer isn't your new CTO, they are the emergency room for one painful issue. That focus makes pricing, timelines, and expectations far easier. Look at creators you follow. Designers who only show slide decks, SEOs who only talk about technical audits, coaches who only help with first promotions. Their content, testimonials, and services all point at the same target, so prospects don't wonder, is this for me? They wonder, how fast can we start? As platforms evolve, your offer may need versions, a low-friction buy now audit, a deeper implementation, and a strategic retainer. Think of it like layering clothing for changing weather. Same core you, different levels of insulation. Short, standardized discovery products, paid consults, teardown videos, can become your entry point. Over time, your name might be less freelancer and more go-to fix for a recurring issue leaders quietly fear stalling growth. And your offer clicks, something subtle shifts. Prospects start repeating your own phrasing back to you on calls. Referrals arrive already pre-sold, and price objections drop. It's like good seasoning in a dish. The client can't isolate each spice, but they know it tastes right. Keep iterating your promise until that recognition becomes routine. Here's your challenge this week. Choose one problem you can repeatedly solve, like help freelance designers raise their rates without losing clients, and turn it into a clear 3-step process with a start and end result. Give that process a name, for example, Booked and Better Paid Designer Sprint, and set a specific price for it, even if it feels a bit bold. By the end of today, create a 1-paragraph description that states who it's for, the exact problem it solves, the steps you'll take them through, and what they walk away with at the end. This was Owl Up, your daily step forward. To keep learning with structured courses and more insights, go to owlup.co. Until tomorrow!